Hello everyone, welcome back. We're out for another overnighter, and it's gonna be the third episode of basically different camp setups. One's a hammock setup, which was the first video. The second was a tarp and bivy, which was very close to the hammock setup, plus or minus a few items. And this one's going to be a tent overnighter. I'll get my brother to put both the links for the previous videos in the description. Yeah, as you can see, it's snowed and it's freaking freezing out here. It's in the low 20s today, and it's supposed to remain there for most of the night, well, the evening and tonight as well. So I'm gonna start getting set up and bring you guys back when it's all done. Just got to get my sleeping pad blown up, my sleeping bag thrown in there for the night. I brought the part of the modular sleep system, the US military one. I mean, honestly guys, if you're trying to save money but you still want to go camping like as cheap as possible, I highly recommend buying military stuff, military surplus stuff at least. It won't break the bank. It is usually very decent quality, and the defects that you do get on it, you can pretty much repair most of them. There might be a stitch or two here or there. Even if not, you can always take it to someone else to repair it for you. It's pretty easy to maintain, and like I said, it is cheap. So but like I said, I need to get my sleeping pad blown up and sleeping bag thrown in the tent because it is cold. I'm a little chilly now. I had to take my coat off when I was setting up that tent. I started sweating because the sun came out a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to get too worked up and too sweaty when it's this cold outside. You get hypothermia. Kenny's supposed to be showing up again. He's going to be using a French Army tent. Seems to be everybody's got those. Also, going over the tent, you get a nice thick fly. It's got this black, almost feels rubberized, but it's not, backing on the inside. For those of you that like to sleep in late, it does help. Got the tent inner, just clips to the poles up top, pretty much. You get three-way zipper here. Two of them on the bottom, one straight in the middle. And the other side, yes, is also accessible. But to take a tent, obviously, this is really what you would want for this time of the year, because, it blocks you from the wind pretty good. You have two layers on top of your sleeping bag and everything else you're going to throw in there, so it will keep you warmer, than like what I used last time, the tarp and bivy combo. But it's really, the dealer's choice. But my intent for this trip is stay warm in the cold, so I'm going to bring the gear that does that the easiest and most efficient. This will obviously keep heat in a lot better than a screened in bivy. So yeah, you just like I said, dealer's choice, but you gotta think ahead a little bit. I also brought my tarp, but I don't think I'm gonna be needing that tonight. It's not supposed to snow, and I brought it initially for more of like a windbreak, but the wind's not really blowing right now. Like a nice little 2 or 3 mile an hour breeze, but that's it. And I looked in the forecast, it's not supposed to get above that all evening. So, I mean, we'll see, but if it gets that chilly, you can always get in that thing. That'll block the wind, so. And just like that, a wild ginger appeared. Always getting a picture of me setting the tent up. Now I'm taking a picture of someone else setting a tent up.
There ain't no way this goes on the outside, dude. Really? Yeah.
Just goes right in here like that. And then you get one of your stakes. And you peg it out. Oh, bing. Let's see one. Go through the poop loop. And the same on the other side. The face your friend makes when he realizes you're drinking his beer. Well, they won't get warm up here.
No.
Well, just got the fire lit. It's freezing.
Freezing.
It says low 20s, but with the wind chill, it's definitely down into the low teens. So, but you're gonna wait for this to catch and start throwing some bigger pieces on, cranking out some BTUs. We waited long enough. Starting to go a little bit better now. A lot of the wood had snow on it, but as you can see, got a couple pieces. Yeah, if I get out of the way. Trying to dry out.
30 minutes we'll have a dry ring around it.
So yeah, just getting some of the stuff dried out because the wood pile did sit over there. As you can see, there's quite a bit of snow.
Nature.
Now she's going. Can finally start to feel some heat.
Good heat.
A little bit of smoke too. The old whew, pine campfire. Yeah, you know the smell. Just check the weather. It also says we could be in for a little bit of snow.
Snow.
So we'll bring you back here in a few minutes if anything cool happens. Boy, that wind is just a ripping though. You got to be right on top of that fire to feel it. Guinea on top of the fire.
I need it. Me legs. Oh, way to go, Smoke.
Oh, and you can still see it. It's snowing a little bit harder than it looks on camera, folks. It looks like just some light flurries, but it's actually coming down pretty decent.
Just look up, dude.
Oh, I'm trying, and you can't see it. It's morning on the frozen tundra. Yeah, it's freaking freezing. And as you can see, got everything all cleared up. Oop, bump my tripod. This is the spot where my tent used to be. Just a little bit of what was left over from the fire last night still in there. Trust me, it's out. Put my hand in it before I kick the boards back over. It's out. But oh yeah, I think whatever this thing is, throw it out of the way. Last night it was my bench. This is where we're gonna wrap up. If you've enjoyed it, which I hope you have, because I froze my off. Yeah, come out, stayed in the freezing cold for you. Yeah, so at least, you know, leave a like, possibly subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, like I said, and I'll see you guys on the next one.